Hello!
Hello!
And welcome to the most awkward video of the series. We don't like doing these, but people like them, so we're going to post it.
Which I know you probably like. If you look down your channel, there's loads of merch hauls. Yes, because people like watching it, but it still makes me feel really awkward because it's like, look at what we bought.
Oh god, how much have we spent? How much have we spent?
Well, given that in the last video, which I will leave linked up there, Andy was like, we didn't spend much on merch. And I'm like,
I'm sort of
precious summer child.
I'm looking around here of what's gathered around my feet. It's smaller than usual, but still.
Like next to me that you can't see.
Oh, okay. Let me guess, it's about 3 kilograms of pins.
It's not light.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't buy much. I don't think I actually bought. I bought a t-shirt, didn't I? Oh no, I bought a shirt as well. Yeah, I'll actually need to go and fetch stuff in a minute because I've just remembered I've already put it away.
Whereas I have not.
Yeah. So carry on with your items.
So I'm going to start with the best priced thing that we got at Disney.
Free! Everyone loves free stuff.
Free! Double free!
Uh,
So in our last video we mentioned that on our final day we've decided that we want to get some more DVC points, so we went and basically just spent a few hours going around different resorts.
no, we did not buy anything.
No, we didn't.
We just went on tours.
Because basically we've and an hour in between buying direct, buying resale, wanting to look at the different options.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We've only really looked at Riviera and Saratoga Springs as well because we stayed there and realised that we haven't actually seen many resorts, so we just went to have a look around. But as part of that,
we went to Riviera. So we had originally only seen the preview centre for Riviera. We'd seen the actual resort bits, but we hadn't seen the rooms in situ at the resort. So we went and did a tour of the different rooms, like 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, the 4 bedroom
Grand
Villa, which I would like enough points for that.
That is a very nice room.
It really
It
is.
is very expensive.
Yeah, but it's really nice. I mean, I'd live in it permanently. But for doing the tour of the Riviera rooms, we got 2 prints, 1 each, of Mickey and Minnie at Riviera. Hopefully you can see that with the glare.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the glare as much as possible. So yeah, that's a nice little card print, and it is essentially marketing material.
Scan the QR code to become a DVC member, essentially.
Research.
But yeah, it's super cute. So I think this is going to go in a frame.
Yeah, somewhere in the house.
I like that it's got the Skyliner on it, and I like how sassy Daisy is on it as well.
It is just one of the promotional arts that they did for when they were building Riviera.
Yeah,
essentially.
It is, but it is still lovely and free. I've just got lots of things around and I don't really know.
What's in that one? Let's start with that one.
Okay, so first up we have the 50th anniversary reusable bag. And there's the other side of it.
Joe loves a reusable bag.
I have a small reusable bag collection. It includes bags from when I went to Manila for work, from Egypt, Iceland, you name it. If it's
Japan.
a country I've been to, I've got a reusable bag from there because I like it. So of course, I bought a new reusable bag and I was like, yes please. I don't actually know if it says the price of them on it.
I'm sure they were like $3 or something like
I
that
want
for
to
the
say
small.
I want to say that this size one was $4.99.
Yeah, and then you've got a smaller one as well, so.
Yeah, which I think was, like you said, was like
$3.
$3.99, and then there was a size up that I think was $5.99.
Here's the price after we googled it.
So yeah, I got 2 reusable bags. I'm including them because they will literally we'll be going to Lidl to do the food shop, and I'll basically pretend I'm at Disney instead of just in the middle aisle of Lidl.
This was a household purchase because I've been wanting one, but it's the Mickey soap dispenser. Now, I did see him originally when it was only Tokyo Disneyland that was doing them.
Yeah, we saw it in Tokyo Disneyland for the 35th anniversary and we didn't buy one. And we have regretted it ever since.
Yeah, but now it's come to Walt Disney World and also Disneyland Paris as well in the last couple of weeks. And around about that time, Tokyo Disneyland has changed the design of theirs to the point where it's like high-fiving Mickey to get the soap, and it looks so much better now. Now I want that one.
You'll have to wait until we get back to Japan.
Oh, I know.
Make do with that one.
It does almost feel like if Tokyo Disneyland were like, yeah, we're producing a new design, let's just send all the used the plastics over to the other places so they can have the old design. But yeah, brilliant. Of course, can't take it in hand luggage because of the amount of liquid that's in it.
It's 250 ml.
Yeah, so there's been a few people on Instagram and also on YouTube going, yeah, they've took it back and then had to empty it out at the airport.
Or just had it taken off them at the airport.
Yeah.
But just put it in your checked luggage and you're fine. That was $19.99. It doesn't say on it, but I remember it was $19.99.
Yeah, it doesn't actually have a price, just a barcode. Interesting.
Yeah, $19.99. I should mention, all of the prices are excluding sales tax, which is 8% in Florida, and excluding our 20% discount that we get by being DVC/annual pass holders. So essentially add 12% to all the prices, and that's the price that we paid.
Okay. A
random purchase that, as you can tell by the tags I have yet to wear, is these pass holder ears. So you may have noticed in the vlogs I didn't have ears on except for the very first day, and basically it's because mask plus glasses plus ears was just too much and it was hurting. One had to go, so it had to be the ears because I can't see and I couldn't not wear a mask because that was the rules at Disney at the time.
Yeah.
So, but it didn't stop me buying ears, just that's why they've still got the tag on. So these are pass holder exclusive ears, and they do say Walt Disney World down the side, and then got a little pass holder enamel bit, sparkly blue bow, and then just sort of, I guess it's like confetti effect with sequins of pink, blue and gold.
So you bought these in Hollywood Studios, if I remember correctly?
I did. They had absolutely loads of them, but I hadn't seen them in any of the other parks. So.
Yeah, so 50th anniversary pass holder items in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, they don't actually say 50th on them. They might just be pass holder.
They were no, they were in the 50th range, if I remember correctly.
But that could just be because they were 50th colours and they wanted to fill a gap.
Yeah, I suppose you have a point.
They actually don't have the price on them.
Ooh.
So I've no idea how much I paid for these.
They're a bit fancier than the normal ears, like you said, with the extra stitching down the side and an actual item.
Yeah, and enamel.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that they were actually about $34.99.
Yeah.
The problem is, I don't know what card I bought them on. So don't you dare stretch them out.
I think I look fetching.
Rude. I don't know what card I paid on to go and find out, to try and work out.
Also, it probably doesn't help that all transactions through merch stores at Walt Disney World just come through as Walt Disney World merch.
Yeah, and on the same day there was quite a few merch purchases, so yeah, if I can find the price I'll leave it there. If not, assume about $35. Very cute though. A headpiece that I do know the price of, and it was $29.99.
Okay.
Is a hat. I don't even really wear hats. I look kind of silly in a hat.
You do need one though in Florida, just to keep the sun out your eyes.
Yeah, but I didn't wear it.
Yeah.
And so it says Disney Vacation Club on it. And the reason that I bought it was because it reminded me of Marty McFly in Back to the Future 2.
I just thought that you really liked the Iridescent series, so...
I do, but also it reminded me of Marty McFly, so...
Yeah. So you got... This was available in Saratoga Springs, wasn't it, in the show?
But look, my head just... I've got a weird shaped head, it just doesn't work. Like, I think going backwards I actually probably look more human.
Yeah.
I'd probably never wear it, to be honest.
Why did you buy it then?
Because I liked it, and much like every other hat that I've got, I think, oh, it'll be fine, it won't look silly, and then like 10 minutes later I go, I really do look silly in hats.
Brand new tags coming to eBay soon.
Next up, again, it's not really an actual item per se, it's the smaller 50th bag that we mentioned, but just show it because it has got a different design on it. Yeah, that's a little one of that. I know. Shall we start on clothes?
Yep. Should I start with my first item?
Go on then.
And only item.
So it's not your only?
Isn't it?
No.
I don't remember now.
Well, you'll find out at the bottom of that bag.
So, so the first item I bought was the 50th. I want to call it a bowling shirt.
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
I was looking for one of these through the entire holiday, and I can't remember. Did I actually get this at the Contemporary?
Yeah, it was the Contemporary in the lost resort hopping that you've ever seen.
Yeah. Saw it originally in Epcot, wasn't in my size. Then we went all around the world. And
literally.
All around the world. And then ended up on our troll back at the Contemporary, and they actually had it in my size. And a lot of them. So if you are looking for these type of limited items, it is worth checking the resorts rather than just going to like World of Disney and the actual park shops, because the resort have stock.
There's one of the stores in the Grand Floridian actually that is just purely full of 50th merch.
Yeah, well, the upper range 50th merch at that.
Yeah, but it did have them in.
And the really expensive ears and stuff like that.
But it's the Grand Floridian, like, what do you expect?
So this was $60.
$59.99.
And it's not any sort of special brand. It's not like a Tommy Bahama or anything like that. Yeah, I like a loud shirt.
You do.
I like the Tommy Bahamas and
It's
that sort of pattern shirt.
Close to a Tommy Bahama, isn't it?
I want to try this on now.
You have tried it on in the...
Oh, I have tried it on, yeah, but I want to just make me look a bit more...
Disney.
I wanted to say festive then.
I mean, I guess.
Anyway, alright. Maybe not. Let's carry on.
So in no particular order, because there is a fair few bits in this bag, I got this jumper that says "Let the good times roll," and it's basically got, let me just hide under there, Mickey, Minnie, Donnie? Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy and Pluto. And I just liked like the retro feel of it. It is a long sleeved jumper, but it's not a very thick jumper, but it is fleecy inside.
It is like a Spirit jersey, just with a bit of fleece on the inside.
Yeah, and it doesn't, when you're wearing it, it's just a jumper. It's not like Spirit jerseys where they're like out of proportion, like, what's it called? Oversized.
Oversized, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a really nice jumper, and this was $52.99. And I like it. Next up is the Spirit jersey that I bought. So I went with the purple Walt Disney World 50th one, so it's got... So you can't see
let me hold it for you. So there you go, it's got a 50th logo.
A glittery 50th logo.
Yeah.
And then on the back, it's like, it's not a rainbow, it's like iridescent-y rainbow.
Yeah.
It just says Walt Disney World, and it's puffy, glittery lettering. And this was $84.99. So I feel like Spirit jerseys have gone up about $10 in the last year. Depending
on which one it is as well, because some of the limited range ones are even more expensive.
Yeah, there's a Disney Vacation Club sequin one that was $110. I
think it was 120, you know.
Maybe. Might have been 110 after discount.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they've definitely gone up about $10 because I've got some from last year that I bought off Shop Disney that were $74.99. So
yeah,
extra $10 on them.
Joe just pulled it from the bag, and I realised, yeah, there is actually a few more things that I bought. One day we went out to the Vineland outlet malls and went to the Character Warehouse, and in there they had the Moonlight Magic 2020 t-shirt.
It has got sleeves, they're just
sorry.
in.
It's, I'm doing a very bad job of showing it off there. I actually bought this in the UK from a reseller.
Yeah, from Double Box Toys, didn't you?
Yeah, from Double Box Toys, and because I thought I wouldn't be able to get my hands on it, and I love having t-shirts for events that never happened. So yes, there was one that happened. I think Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom definitely happened.
Yeah, so there's a list of events on the back for the 2020 Moonlight Magic. Animal Kingdom definitely happened.
I think most of them did. It's just when you get down to Hollywood Studios and then Disneyland Resort, because we had tickets for the Hollywood Studios one.
Yeah, I don't think
the other ones happened.
Any of them happened apart from Animal Kingdom because February.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway.
But yeah, I bought a t-shirt from the reseller, and then we got over to Walt Disney World and Character Warehouse, and they had absolutely tons of them, which I'm a little bit sad about. But it's took the average price of what I paid for them down.
And also, the one that you bought in the UK, you did spill stuff on in the workshop. It's got a big mineral oil stain on it.
I dropped mineral oil on it, and
It
much like butter or any other grease, it is a nightmare to get out. And it's a blue t-shirt. It's a relatively dark blue t-shirt, but it shows as a very dark blue splodge on it, which I just cannot for the life of me get out.
And you say splodge as though it's like a little amount. It is literally
it's like about that big.
Basically, it's like that on the bottom.
Yeah, equivalent there of say holding there. It's probably.
It's the size of my hand.
A sizable amount, but yeah, picked up two different sizes. But
yeah, because one's for me.
Yeah, one's for you, and that was $9.99. Originally supposed to be $29.99, and there is actually another sticker underneath it, so I think it was supposed to be even more expensive than that. I think event t-shirts like that are always like $35-$40, aren't they?
I think so. Yeah, from our Villains night.
Oh yeah, the Villains one. Wow, that was an expensive merch haul. That was like $140 just for a couple of t-shirts.
Yeah, I do think as well the Character Warehouse had 50% off whatever the marked price was as well, because we only bought like 3 or 4 things and it didn't come to more than $20.
It was like $27, wasn't it? Yeah.
So I don't think it was even as much as $20, which would mean that was, if they were both half price, it would be right. Next up is my consolation purchase. So I got this Festival of the Arts hoodie that you can see it's literally Festival of the Arts 2020. It's got Figment, and on the arm, which it's not showing me very well, it says pass holder.
I'm realising we love a bit of pass holder merch, don't we?
Well, I really wanted the Festival of the Arts Spirit jersey. That
was gone.
Completely.
Absolutely gone.
This came into the store as new merch the day that we were leaving, or the day before, one of them. It was like definitely the very last days. So I got this as basically a consolation for I couldn't get the Spirit jersey. This was $44.99.
And it is quite thin, so could actually be worn in Florida without too much problem. Because when you say hoodie to people, in the UK, it's a hoodie is very much thick for winter weather.
Yeah.
Whereas this, it's nice and thin.
I was trying to get it so that you can see it's got Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Epcot Ball, and my boy Figment. Mm-hmm. But I can't really get it to. There's a lot to try and show of it.
I hope that does it justice.
It's the problem. I can't see when it's held up and stuff. Yeah, so there you go. So, got that. My purchase from the Character Warehouse was this Goofy Movie t-shirt that just says, yeah. And
I've got to say, it's a bit of a weird t-shirt for me.
Really?
It just says, yeah, and that's it.
It's got Goofy, Max, Pete's son, whose name I can't remember. I love Goofy Movie, so I saw it and I was like, that's awesome. And then it was $12.99. Definitely think there was a half price off that.
Yeah, because it doesn't add
those
up two items alone. Did we buy anything else on the Character Warehouse?
No, we bought 2 Moonlight Magic and this, so
that was $30 odd. So yeah, there must have been an extra offer on.
Yeah, there has to have been, because it's otherwise.
Because you don't get DVC or annual pass discounts or anything like that, so it couldn't have been anything.
I think it was half price off whatever the tag was, but
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Goofy Movie. So
one I'm showing off, but it isn't actually mine because Joe saw it and instantly bought it. And it's a Raiders t-shirt. Joe's nickname is Indiana Joe because she did archaeology.
I used to be an archaeologist.
And you absolutely love Indiana Jones and anything to do with it. So
yeah, I mean, I did archaeology at university because I wanted to be Indiana Jones. So it kind of stands to reason that.
Yeah. So Joe spotted this t-shirt. It is $24.99. And you just had to buy it, didn't you?
I loves it.
But it is just a plain normal tee with just a bit of printing for Raiders Lost Ark. I don't even know where you purchased it. It must be the shop next to the Stunt Spectacular.
It wasn't.
Where was it then?
It was Hollywood Studios in the Star Wars shop.
Which is around the corner from where the Stunt Spectacular is.
But not next to.
Right, okay.
Technically correct.
Technically correct, yes.
I like Indiana Jones and I saw it and I was like, yes.
Yes.
And at this point, I'd only bought the next t-shirt that I'm going to show to you and the bits that we got at the Character Warehouse. And then on the same day, I then found the jumper that I liked. Yeah. The other thing that I was like, oh, my ears that I didn't know how much were, and then the other bit. So yeah, anyway. it escalated. But I picked up a Valentine's t-shirt. It's Mickey and Minnie and it says XOXO. This was $24.99. My intention was to wear it on Valentine's Day. I didn't. I wore the Valentine's Day t-shirt of Mickey and Minnie that I already have. Because apparently I now have 3. So yeah.
Again, this is a Hollywood Studios purchase, but it was, I can't remember what that shop was. It was sort of up towards Hollywood Tower Terror.
Yeah, there's a few along there that I don't know what it's.
That was where I was. You may have seen in one of the previous videos, may link to it, the Robin Hood like pajama set, which I was on the fence about getting because I absolutely love Robin Hood, and there is a distinct lack of clothing merch for Robin Hood.
You regret not buying it, don't you? Shh. I told you. I said. You'll regret it.
Carry on before I get sad. So next t-shirt.
Next t-shirt is a Goofy Movie one. This was $36.99 and it is Roxanne.
Not from the police.
It's just so cute. I love it. It's just not enough Roxanne or Powerline.
I'm noticing a massive uptick in Goofy Movie merch.
Oh yeah, there recently is a lot of Goofy Movie merch. Why not Emperor's New Groove merch?
Give it time. Give it time.
I'm impatient.
To be fair, there was actually Emperor's New Groove related stuff in that shop with the.
We don't talk about those furry pants that were only available in a size extra small, which clearly I am not a size extra small. Did I almost purchase them anyway? Yes.
Yeah, because you were saying about I could cut them up and then remake them into something else. So I'm just like, no, just don't just buy some fabric online. And if you want to do that, don't buy something expensive from Disney to cut up.
It was really cute and it had Lama Cusco.
It was cute. Was it leggings? I thought it was like a big furry jumper.
So they had a furry jumper and furry pants.
Oh,
it was pyjama. I think it might have been Christmas pyjamas, but yeah, they only had them in an extra small. Clearly that's never going to fit me. But you know, at the time, with thoughts and prayers and a sewing machine, I was totally.
You were there.
Yeah.
You were there for it.
I was just like, make it work. I mean, we've seen how much just me making face masks fall apart. So I don't know where this like, oh, it's fine. I'll cut a pattern and everything.
Rolling on.
No. Another Goofy Movie t-shirt, and this was, I think, also. Did that one $36.99? Did I just say? Yeah, this one's also $36.99, and it's Roxanne. And on the back it says, "Girl of your dreams." It's just awesome.
It's bright. It's got goofy movie related. You're all for it, aren't you?
I am. I think I might have to wear this to Disneyland Paris in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
And meet Max. Because I've met Max a few times with my Powerline
Yeah.
on. So let's see. Go with her.
Yeah. Go with Roxanne.
Yeah. Roxanne!
No, stop it.
I don't think Sting's going to come after me for copyright infringement or like murdering his song.
I'll sue you for murdering the song. Oh, it's what is it? The
Only Murderers in the Apartment.
No. Yeah.
If you've not watched that on Disney Plus, you should do.
Yes.
Anyway, tangents. So we're now moving on to the pin portion.
Yeah.
Maybe with a couple of other bits thrown in that are just happen to be in the bag, but predominantly pins.
So first, let's get this big crunchy one out of the way. So Joe purchased. It's called a pin trading map. Now essentially, it's just a little banner that you can hang on the wall, and it's got a little pouch for all the Mickey Maps as well, or spare pins or whatever. But you can hang it on the wall after putting pins in it, and it is designed for the 50th mystery box pin set,
Which
we bought a few of.
Well, we bought the Tiny Kingdom ones.
Yeah.
Because there's a few different ranges that they do. So we have 3 boxes of the Tiny Kingdoms. So use an 18 pin collection. The pins were for a box were $21.99, and I think there's 3 pins in each.
The map was $24.99.
Another random mystery box that we got, and this one was $19.99, is the Distinctively Disney Dining.
I didn't see you get these.
Oh, didn't you?
No.
So our friend Cameron told us about these because there's an Emperor's New Groove one.
Right, okay. Oh, okay. That
And
explains it.
there was a couple that they've been trying to get.
Okay.
So these are what you can get. As I say, this was $19.99, and I'll be honest, the suspense is killing me to see if we actually get. You get 2 pins in this. So the risk of turning this into a blind bag opening, I've literally held off as long as I can. Oh, okay, it's not atrocious. I got a Ratatouille, and I do collect Ratatouille pins. So.
And the other one is a cafe mini pin.
Here was me thinking, I might get lucky.
But you would, because that's you and blind bags.
Yeah. Something that I've just found that isn't pin related.
Yeah.
I got some socks.
Yep. Skyliner socks.
I think one says My Way and the other says Or the Skyway. Yeah.
My way or the Skyway. I love them. I spotted them. I had them. I had to buy them. I do like my loud socks.
You do.
The day I haven't actually got any loud socks.
I think I got them for you. I want to say that they were $19.99.
Yeah, they don't actually have a price on them, but they were quite pricey for socks. So yeah, I think they were like $19.99.
Yeah.
But
they're cute.
Hey, where are you gonna find socks like that?
That is true. The helpfully priced red. I don't know what red is. I've only got a thing of what pins, and the pins don't have a red. So.
I think took pictures of pins and I want to say phone cases of the colour scheming. So not much help.
Yeah. But it's a magnet, and it's an inside-out magnet, and it literally says all the feels, and then it's got a today I'm feeling, and you can move it. So basically, this is going to sit next to my desk, and I'll basically be feeling either anger or sadness.
It's not a one for grumpy, is there?
I feel like anger is kind of grumpy.
I guess. They're just disgusted. I think disgusted's probably.
Yeah, I do like disgust.
That face. That face feels like it represents you 90% of the time. See? Contempt.
I can't help having resting bitch face. Okay, so there's a lot of pins. So
we're gonna turn the gear up on this one.
Yeah.
First of all, we got some DVC member pins. They came out on the day we were actually in the shop, so Joe picked them up and they were $24.99.
We then have a Valentine's one, which I'll have to insert the price of because
it's just yellow. Next up is a very dapper Mickey and Donald, and this is a silver, whatever that price may be.
It'll appear on screen.
I'll get the picture out.
We then have Flubber!
Flubber?
Dancing Flubber.
Wow.
I saw it in Disney Springs and was like, oh yes, you're coming home. So I'm going to actually stick this on my Figment board, and this was also a silver.
Next up is a Ursula pin, which Joe was sort of convinced that she already had, but she checked.
There was a moment then where I went, have I already got it? But no, we're safe.
And that is also a silver.
Continuing the Little Mermaid theme, we've got this one, King Triton, which I feel like is part of the Mary Blair range, but don't quote me on that. And this was $15.99. Continuing the silver theme, this is a bit of a random purchase, but it's my first cruise, Chippendale. So basically, I wanted this pin when we went on the Disney cruise. Didn't buy it on our first Disney cruise. When the second Disney cruise that we went on came around, they no longer had them. They had tons of them in Disney Springs, including all of the Disney Magic pins. So if you did one of the UK staycation cruises and didn't get to pick up any pins, but you're going to Walt Disney World or you know someone who is, there is just loads of cruise line and Disney Magic pins in the pin shop in Disney Springs. So yeah, picked up on my first cruise, my first Disney cruise technically. And also it's Chippendale, and we like Chippendale.
You love Chippendale.
Next is a limited release pin, which was $15.99, and it's my latest obsession. It's Encanto.
And because this was our first time on Test Track, Joe picked up a Test Track pin, which is also a silver.
A limited edition one that came out whilst we were in Walt Disney World is this Little Mermaid Voyage of the Little Mermaid, so for the ride, and this was $15.99.
And another DVC pin. This was must have been a new range that launched while we were there.
Yeah, it was.
But this is $12.99.
There are like quite a few DVC pins because we have a little tiny DVC collection. So, a really random pin is this limited edition one that is a Christmas pin that they still had, so from Christmas 2021. This was $19.99. It's Max and Goofy writing a letter to Father Christmas, which is just adorable. See aforementioned, really like a Goofy movie.
Yeah. Next is a open edition Disney Vacation Club pin, and I think this is sort of like the new art style they're doing for DVC for this year. You seem to change it every single year, but it's cute.
Yeah. Pin that we get whenever we stay at a Disney hotel is the resort pin. I have a thing that you can't buy the resort pin unless you've stayed at the resort, which is why, despite the fact that we own a Riviera, we haven't stayed there, so I don't have a Riviera pin. Yeah. But because we stayed at Saratoga Springs, I do now have that pin, and this was $9.99. It's really cute because they've got the I can't remember what they're called. Surrey bikes.
Sully bikes.
Sully bike.
Surrey bikes.
Yeah, they're on a bike that I'm only just tall enough to ride.
And then we've got a Roger Rabbit pin. Roger Rabbit, Jessica, and the name of the taxi, I cannot remember. But this is also a silver. And
this is also another random purchase because our favourite ride in Tokyo Disneyland was the Roger Rabbit spin. We didn't buy a pin of it at the time, so
there it is.
I'm basically compensating. That isn't all the pins. I also got 3 boxes of Tiny Kingdom pins for Andy, which were $19.99. This is Walt Disney World 2nd Edition Series 4. This is what you can get in it. I don't know if that's actually focusing very well.
Yeah.
They're tiny. And then lastly, I have some pins that I did not expect to get whatsoever. So Disney Pin Trading do an event every year where it's an in-person pin trading event, and you had to like register your preferences and all sorts. In 2020 they did it virtually, and it meant that people in the UK could actually register and get pins. I'll leave it linked up there, the pins that we got from it. In 2021 they decided, no, we'll do it virtually, but we're not letting anyone who isn't an American citizen register. So we couldn't join in, but they had a lot of pins left.
Yeah, they couldn't sell them. Shocker.
Yeah, so the pin shop in Epcot, but also the pin cart that is sort of on the bridge between the UK pavilion, the French, like going over the bridge to the French, and International Gateway. There's a pin stand there. They had loads as well. So from the Heroes and Villains an Epic Showdown pin event, I got this Incredibles pin, which was $21.99. I also got this Rescuers pin, which I think I did show in the vlog. This was the first pin that we got on our trip. Again, this is $21.99. This Frozone pin, which was $29.99. And then to go with the Frozone pin, I got this Mr. Incredibles, which was $19.99. I did not expect to see these at all, so yeah, I was made up, but also really angry that, like, if they'd have just let people internationally join, they probably wouldn't have ended up with a load of them that they couldn't shift.
Yeah.
And then obviously it's the 50th. No trip to Disney would be complete without picking up some of the 50th pins. So these were all the same price. I think they were all yellows.
So there's a 50th pass holder. I'll lean it back so it shines and you can see it. And that was a yellow.
There was a Goofy and Pluto 50th.
A Mickey and Minnie 50th.
A Donald and Daisy one.
And then the 50th logo.
And thanks to this one, I know that yellow is $12.99 because it's got both on. But it's just a 50th Mickey and Minnie logo. You're probably looking at that going, why didn't you get the Chippendale pin? Well, the reason for that is we already had it.
Yeah.
Because this was part of our Christmas present from Jodie and Laura.
Yeah.
They got us the Chippendale 50th pin. So we didn't need to get that one.
Nope.
And then lastly, the last thing that we bought is a pin and patch. And this was $19.99, and it's just for the 50th, so it's some ears, and then the actual patch says the world's most magical celebration, Walt Disney World and 50. There you go. Which I think will go onto my pin bag, because it's got a pin folio bag that it'll probably go on.
Yep.
And that is it. So if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give it a thumbs down. Doesn't matter.
Does the same.
Yeah. If you aren't already subscribed and you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Click a notification bell.
You may get notified. You may be one of the 60 people who got notified of our last video.
I mean, I've got notifications on and I didn't get notified, so who knows?
What is the point?
Well, you know, give it a little click.
Yeah.
And in short, do the YouTube stuff.
Do the YouTube stuff. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.